Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. It's been a while, but we're back with the Poseidon. If I'm not mistaken, I've already done a tour video for this deck here. I'll have to, yeah. If I haven't, let me just really quickly check my channel. If not, I'll just do both decks. Here. Studio. Well, as far as I'm aware, I only did C deck. Yeah, I've only done C up to C deck. Okay, so we're gonna do D and E deck, and I'll just put both numbers in the here. So yeah, we're going to start off at the bow of the ship. We're gonna do it from bow to stern sometimes. And yeah, so hopping down to C deck, we have the fireman's stairwell. Or no, D deck. We have the fireman's stairwell. We have the you know, crew bunks and quarters and all that. Very cramped living space for them. Once again, much more the same up until we get to this area. We have the third class open space lounge area. This is also where they would board. You could remove the section of the wall here to make like a gate for them to get aboard the ship. It's this little area here. Nice little cut open area in the side of the ship. Very structural in the roofing and very well decorated and decently well decorated. It is third class after all. Then we had, don't worry about that. I finished up the funnel uptake since I started on E deck, and so now they have that. So now they have smoke coming at them. We have the galleys for the reception room on either side. We have the upper deck of the reception room. This is what it looks like. Very nice room. Quite lovely. We're gonna quickly check out the galley for the reception room, which is the same on either side. Look at this. Then we have our pantry. Now we're gonna quickly hop over to the other side of the ship. And we're going to tour the rest of E deck. Or no, the rest of D deck. I love the grids. I love the main stage. It's a pretty nice thing. Sadly, there'll always be the campfires I have going to create a smoke effect because, well, they kind of border, because that actually borders the funnel uptake for funnel 1. Alright. Hopping aft to the second class area, we have to go down much less. We have to go down a lot less. We have cabins, lots of cabins. We have the steering gear for the ship. We have steam engines, which I know I did want 2 blocks for every, piston. We have the big wheel thing here. I'm probably over-exaggerating how big this thing is, but, it does actually, and by the way, this does actually connect to the rudder. That pin is accurate. And yeah, a second class cabin looks something, actually no, that's a crew cabin. A second class cabin looks something like this. Very lovely. Very quaint. We're heading back out to the second class staircase. We have the purser's office here. Nice little area if you want to drop off your stuff. They got a giant safe right here and some, sorting boxes here. The second, heading forward, we have even more second class cabins, as well as a gangway door. And then we have the dining room for second class, one of the grandest rooms in the ship, albeit not the grandest. It is a very large cavernous room with white stained glass windows going up all the way around, going up to the roof all the way around the dining room. We have a nice little metal and glass dome over here. Very, very nice room. How long have we... Oh, 5 minutes. Going forward, we have a hallway that on one side leads to the galley for our second class, and on the other side leads to the leads to some of the pantries. There are a lot of pantries. I didn't really know what I wanted to do for most of the kitchen complex. We have another hallway going all the way forward. We have 3 cabins galore. Then we have the second tier of the first class galley. That's right, the first class galley is a 3-tiered deal with, you know, plenty of pantry space. Oh god, there's so much pantry space. That is actually mostly empty. And that concludes concludes D-Deck actually. I'm not gonna be able to, oh no. Right, this area kind of sucks as far as construction goes. I didn't do a great job of planning this area out, admittedly. I just kind of thought it would be cool. And so there's just kind of this weird structure sandwiched between the first class and second class dining rooms, and that is the galley area. Which normally wouldn't be a big deal, but considering that the, well, you're gonna see the first class ballroom slash dining room. We'll get to that pretty quickly. Heading down another deck onto E deck. We have second class cabins, plenty of them. We have the staircase going down into what is actually nothing yet. You do see that I do actually have the watertight doors laid out, so I am excited for that. I laid out all of that stuff, so I know how big the engine room and stuff will be. We have these areas, you know, tons of cabins galore, really. Going all the way back here, and then heading forward, we have another rather long hallway, which consists of the engineer's lounge, engineer and cook's lounge, as well as the engineer and cook's smoke room, right here. Like it or not, we are actually getting quite deep into the ship. We are almost done. We have a massive cavernous room that I have not, that's really just going to serve as an access hallway. We have 2 cabins galore, pantry space, lots of pantry space. And then we have the lowest part of the galley, first class galley. Then we have one of my personal favorite, well, okay, we have another pantry. And then we have one of my personal, actually this is a linens closet, but yeah, one of my personal favorite rooms in the ship. The entire reason I built this ship was because I wanted to build a massive, like, first class ballroom. And I did it. Ta-da. This room is probably the most detailed in the ship. Well, if not the most detailed, then the most extravagant. It is glorious, and it's going to look amazing flipped upside down. Yes, that's right. For those of you who don't know, the Poseidon will have 3 different versions available. If I figure out how to do the whole download thing, it will have it'll have a main version. This one right here. It will have a Christmas version, which will have like a Christmas tree where this table is, as well as just other Christmas decorations all throughout the ship. Christmas New Year's version, and it will have a Poseidon version, an upside down version, that after the waves hit and everything is gone to hell. So, this is the first class ballroom, the main room in the ship, and it is absolutely glorious. I love this thing so much. And yeah. So yeah, that's the first class ballroom. Heading forward, we have the reception room for the ballroom We have the actual main reception room. Again, this giant cavernous room. And we have the gangway doors for first class. 2 doors wide, of course. Completely watertight sealed, naturally. And yeah, just this beautiful, glorious room. Heading forward, we have more galley space. This actually is for the reception room as well, the lower of the reception room. And then we have the third class dining room. Pretty small, much smaller compared to first and second class, but still quite glamorous for the time. Especially considering this is a 1930s ship. But yeah, no. Very nice room. The ceiling could probably use some work, but you know. And then we have, going forward, we have the main third class galley with all of this stuff. I actually think I might have forgotten to finish detailing this room. But yeah, no. Then we have pantry space. Then we have the fireman's stairwell again, and we cannot go any farther forward into the ship. And we have this area. So that it concludes the tour of the Poseidon, both E and D deck. D decks. You can see, actually on the outside, and I find this kind of cool. You can actually see that the ballroom is here, with false portholes up there, and then the real portholes right there. And you can see that we have the second class dining room here because the portholes hop up a little bit for the stained glass windows. And yeah, the sun is setting, and yeah, I'll try to figure out what to do for the next deck down. I think it's just going to be mostly cabins and stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.